This is the Orlando, but we have a lot of other world premieres to talk about. So right now, I'd like to introduce to you a man who is the driving force in redefining the Chevrolet image worldwide, across Europe as well. This man is leading the design renaissance for Chevrolet globally. Ladies and gentlemen, GM's Vice President of Global Design and my friend, Mr. Ed Welburn. Ed, thanks a lot for being with us today. Okay. It's great.
Hello, everyone.
So, Ed, we've got some great new hatchbacks to talk about. Will you show us around them?
Oh, I've got quite a bit to talk about. Wayne talked about how Chevrolets are a great buy, whether it's Corvette, Camaro, or our mainstream vehicles in the Chevrolet product lineup. Our customers feel as though they're getting a lot of car for their money. I'm going to first talk about a hatchback, one that is based on a four-door sedan that is, in a very short period of time, has become Chevrolet's #1 selling passenger car in the world. And we all know how important the hatchback market is here in Europe. It accounts for over 60% of the compact market. And so this is a very, very important introduction. The Cruze hatchback show vehicle, if we can pull the cover. Now, as you can see, it has the great stance, the proportions, the long wheelbase that is shared with the Cruze sedan. The bold front end that is really a trademark, a very important element of all Chevrolet designs, the face of Chevrolet. Now, our designers took this opportunity to explore some new technologies in the lamps and do something rather special both front and rear. And the design has got the same flowing shapes, the arced line and the sculpted surfaces that you find on the four-door sedan. But the profile has got something unique about it because it is a hatchback with great functionality in the rear and with a 60/40 fold-down seat, which is very important for a hatchback. Ladies and gentlemen, the all-new Aveo. And as you can see, thank you. And as you can see, the proportions are dramatically different than the Aveo that we all are familiar with. It's got a wider stance, a longer wheelbase. It's got a much more fluid design. In fact, all of the body shape has a forward gesture to it that gives it a lot of energy in its design. The front end, of course, it has a strong face of Chevrolet, but we took a slightly different twist when it came to the development of the headlamp areas. Our designers were inspired by motorcycles and the lamps on a motorcycle. Now, some of that inspiration goes into the interior as well, where there is a gauge cluster that, again, was inspired by motorcycle design.
Okay, so let's not waste any more time. Let's move on to the fourth of the new world premieres. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chevrolet's all-new Captiva, and the Captiva is our European version of a full-blooded sports SUV. And I think you can see that we've made a few modifications to the bodywork. It's bolder styling, it's more dramatic, it's a little bit more confident in its stance, and we're very proud of that. But really important news on the Captiva are the 4 new powerful engines we have, especially the teaming up with a manual and a 6-speed automatic as standard. And the V6 engine is now 258 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful SUVs in the compact segment. But rather than reminiscing about the past and thinking about the good old days, we decided that we would celebrate by looking forward, looking to the future. So we announced a partnership with a wonderful organization that takes care of more than 1 million children worldwide in 132 countries, and that's SOS Children's Villages. And we thought the best way we could celebrate our centenary would be to pay it forward and to announce that we're going to give 100 birthday presents to that organization. In fact, we're going to give them 100 cars in 2011. And you're going to be hearing more about the events to donate these cars to that organization and help them with mobility for the children and for their caregivers. So that allows us to do a little bit more with our centenary than we ever imagined we'd be able to. All these new cars new partnerships with great organizations, an expanding footprint in Europe. We're ready to double the business again in the next 5 years, and I hope that you'll be here to help us tell that story.